Well, look, what I was telling y'all earlier, what I was trying to tell y'all earlier is that because I switched up the vehicle, yo, I don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't know why I keep saying reconnecting. I don't know if maybe because it's so dark, it's not feeling it, it's not digging it. I don't know, but it keeps saying that it's dark. All right, I'm gonna try to get through this though, the best way we can. So let's do it. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Daily Go Get It Business Show. And tonight we are talking about babying the bad guys. Babying the bad guys. What y'all know? What do y'all know about babying the bad guys? Yeah. It's not always the good people. It's not always the good employees. It's not always the good kids. It's not always the good guys. It's not always the ones who really deserve the best treatment who get the best treatment. Sometimes, and actually, to be honest with you, way more often than it ever should be, it happens that people who really don't work for any get everything. Yeah, it ain't right. It ain't right, but it happens, and it happens often enough for us to be able to take notice of it. You know what I'm saying? So, what happens, and what are the reasons that some people baby the bad guys? And I mean baby them. I don't mean just giving them what they want. I mean trying to appease them, trying to make sure that they're okay, that they don't have any complaints. I mean, what could be the reason that somebody would do that? Well, it really gets kind of simple. A lot of times people baby the bad guys because they are afraid of the bad guys, or they are afraid of what the bad guys can do to them or have done to them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want it with the bad guys. They may look at the bad guys as the ones that could cause them a lot of harm. Oh, come on, don't do it. Don't do it. He did it. Yo, almost hit two deer. Like, yo, that deer in the headlights thing is really real. What you doing, deer? What you doing, deer? Oh, dear. What are you doing, dear? Yo, man. All right. I don't know. This stream is acting real janky tonight, and I really think that it's because of the light. I really have a strong inkling, a strong feeling that it has something to do with the light. But when we get into the city, I think that we'll probably be able to see better because the city lights will take care of things, will be all right. But anyway, like I said, a lot of times people will baby the bad guys because they might be afraid or overly concerned about what the bad guys could do to them if they don't take care of them. So think back when the mob was running things, the Italian mob. Remember the Italian mob? Yeah, there was a time in this country where they was running everything. I wonder what's going on. What's going on? What we doing here? Is the stream that bad, y'all? Is it? I really think it's the light. I really think it's the light. I don't think that they want to stream in the dark. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to do it. But yeah, think about, you know what? I'm gonna just do it like this. If I can't get this thing off, if I can't get the stream right during this broadcast, then when I get home, we'll set it up and we'll do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Are we live? They say we're live, but are we really? I don't know. So I'm wondering if I should even really try to get through this thing. All right. I don't know if y'all have been able to hear the stream, see the stream, be a part of the stream up thus far? All right. I think the stream is working. I think. Are we here, y'all? Thanks for coming through. We talking about Baby the bad guy. But with the stream keep messing up, like I'm trying to get through it. All right, let's go. So I was talking about how the mob back in the day, the Italian mob, how if you didn't allow them to give you protection, when the only protection that you really needed was against them, because if you didn't pay them off, if you didn't give them kickbacks, then they would be the ones that would break shit, ruin your business, hurt your family. You know, they all in the movies, they always paint the Italian mob as gangsters and gentlemen, but in all reality, they were never gentlemen. They were always gangsters. They was just gangsters that wore suits and dressed nice. Other than that, nah, they was ruthless murderers and extortionists. You know what I'm saying? So if you had a business, especially in major cities like New York and Chicago and Philadelphia, even LA, even though LA is not really a city, LA is a county. LA is a county that has other cities in it. So people be saying it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. But they had the baby, the bad guys. They were the bad guys, but you had to baby them because they had you in a position where they had business owners. If they didn't cooperate, then they might evaporate or never be seen again. That type of thing. On that type of vibe. Yeah, I'm saying. So yeah, it wasn't a good situation, but it was a situation that plenty of people had to deal with. Because if they didn't adhere to it, then there would be major problems. Real major, you know what I'm saying? See, we're in the city now, so the lights are a little bit brighter. So even though it's darker in the virtual, we can still see. Hopefully the stream stays tight. We've been struggling for however minutes that we've been trying to getting baby. And I mean literally baby, like being catered to. Being kissed up to. You know what I mean? They was damn near like, coochie kill. Oh, what the baby like? What the baby do with the baby? Yeah, all right. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to make sure. A lot of times people are sympathetic to the bad guy's struggle. So maybe back in school when you were younger, you saw the bullies in school, in class, and the teacher was treating the bully like they were scared of the bully. But it could have been because they were sympathetic to what the bully was going through. Even though we were young and we may not have understood what was going on in the home life of the bully, the teacher understood what was going on. So they knew that maybe the child was being abused. Maybe the child came from not only humble beginnings, but actually dangerous or detrimental or unhealthy beginnings. So maybe they figured that the reason that they treated the bully nice, even though the bully didn't deserve to be treated nice. Meanwhile, you looking at the bully like, yo, how dare the teacher or how dare the principal or how dare these grown-ups treat the bully like they doing something good for somebody or the situation when they really are the problem. It can make you feel some kind of way. And it ain't even about you being jealous of nobody or whatever, but when you see somebody babying the bad guys, you like, here I am, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm following the rules. I'm making sure that I'm helpful to my teammates or my friends or to my family members or whoever. But this person who ain't doing nothing right, who don't even care, who give everybody their ass to kiss, they're the ones that everybody is kissing up to. They're the ones that everybody is is acting like is the best thing since sliced bread. They are the ones that everybody is catering to. Like, really? Like, you want baby the bad guys? So the good guys start looking at the situation like, well, what's the use of me being a good guy when if I was a bad guy, the bad guy is getting all the love. The bad guy is getting all the perks. The bad guy is getting all the favors. The bad guys are the ones, yo, what's up with the bad guys, yo? What's up with the bad guys? Yeah, it happens. And yeah, it's not fair. Or should I say, no, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. But it happens. It's something that we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we got to deal with. But it just might make you feel some kind of way. And it probably should. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. And when you are the one, the reason I said, is because I just hit a pothole. I just got these rims for the birds. This city driving ain't baby and the bad guys. Yeah. So, shoot, you might have experienced this growing up at your own crib. Maybe your baby brother or your sister or your cousin, you know, maybe they were always the ones picking on people, causing a lot of trouble, doing all kinds of bad stuff or whatever, and they never got their ass whooped. Somebody was always taking an ass whooping for them, or they were never suspected of being the one that was causing all the problems, but they were always the ones causing all the problems. They were always the ones, always in the mix, always on some. You looking like, what? You trying your best not to be a snitch. You trying your best not to be a snitch on your brother or your sister or your cousin or whatever. But you like, yo, this is just unfair. This is unfair beyond belief. Somebody need to do something about this. And yeah, and they probably should do something about it. But it seems like in situations like that, nobody ever does anything about it. Now, when you get older, you might laugh about it and all of that because maybe that person finally came into their own and they stopped being so selfish and they stopped. And that's the thing about it. I don't know how much of this stream I don't know how much of the stream this is picking up, but I know that every time it says that it's trying to reconnect, it's nothing personal. Gotta get in front of you. Gotta get in front of you, yo. So yeah, some people come into their own and they stop doing all of their little evil deeds, and you can look back on it and laugh about it and all of that. And some people keep doing it, the because they were the bad guys getting babied. The bad guys getting babied all the time. You might have resented that for a whole lifetime. You might have lived a whole lifetime of resentment on some old, yo, man, you know, always throwing a monkey wrench into the plans, but still being able to come out fresh and sweet, you know, by those who were the authority members or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not a good look. Like I said, it's an easy and fast way to cause a lot of resentment. So what do you do? What do you do when you're frustrated, tired, and resentful, and maybe even pissed off about the bad guy being baby? Or are you one of those people who has been accused of babying the bad guys? Have you ever babied the bad guy? Have you ever shown favor to somebody you knew that caused trouble for other people, that did all of this so little, you know? Some people are constructive and some people are destructive. Some people are good at planning and executing and at building. Excuse me. And some people are really skilled at tearing down, ruining, wrecking, and causing havoc. That's how it goes sometimes. But is it you? Or have you ever been the bad guy who got baby? Because you know who you are. I may not know who you are, but you know who you are. And the people who had to put up with that craziness that you did, they know what it is. They know what it is. Hey, unfortunately, sometimes the devil wins. A lot. A lot. His stats are off charts, but a lot of people don't want to admit it. But sometimes the bad guys win. A lot. Sometimes the bad guy wins. They get the clear W. Hey man, life goes on. Life goes on, and we gotta live this life, baby. We gotta live this life, baby. It is what it is. Baby and the bad guy. Baby and the bad guy. You scared the bad guy gonna whoop your ass, so you treat him like royalty. He should be treated like a pauper. But you treating him like royalty. He should be treated like a sucker. But you treating him like the greatest thing since sliced bread. He should be treated like a nobody or like an outcast. But instead you treating him like well, you're making sure that he's included in all activities. You're making sure that that he always gets an invite, he or she always gets an invite, and they always are being shown gratitude just for showing up. Meanwhile, you're the one helping to put the party together, put the event together. You know, you done spent money on decorations, put time in, making sure that everything looked nice and pretty, and that everybody is comfortable and having a good time and making this thing a night to remember. Meanwhile, the person that ain't do nothing, the person that ain't help with nothing, the person that barely even wanted to show up, or all they did was show up. They didn't contribute anything. Not a potato salad, not a macaroni salad, not a deviled egg, not a pot of greens, not a green bean or yam or even a 6-pack of beer. They didn't contribute nothing. They the straight bad guy. And don't feel no kind of way about it. And they're the ones that when they show up to the party, everybody is like, hey, yeah, hey, such and such, oh yeah, such and such is here. And you're like, what? Oh, it's like that? Yeah, it be like that sometimes, yo. It do. It be like that sometimes. And that's just something, excuse me, that's just something that we have to deal with. Baby and the bad guys. Baby and the bad guys. You ever know somebody that was a snitch? You ever know somebody that was a snitch? And for some reason, nobody wanted to believe that they was a snitch, or nobody ever punished them for snitching. Everybody else gets the, hey, yo, snitches get stitches. Everybody else get that work. Everybody else gets that work. But not this guy. Not this girl. They get the excuses. They get excused for snitching. Who gets an excuse for snitching? You know what I'm saying? They do. You baby and the bad guys. They the ones who called the cops on the party, showed up at the party, and made sure that the cops showed up at the party. Just on some mean shit. Just on some straight bad guy shit. Baby and the bad guy, baby. All right, y'all. I see that the stream finally started to catch on, and I don't even know what this is going to look like, but I guess we made it through it. I guess we made it through it, baby. Oh yes, we did. Oh yes, we did. Let me see if I can get it. See what we're working with over here. Okay. All right, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, sometimes the bad guys get baby. What are you gonna do? Sometimes the bad guys get baby. Sometimes the bad guys get all the favors and the perks. Sometimes the bad guys are the ones who get treated like the good guys or the great guys or the fun guys or the nice guys. Sometimes that's the way it is. You know, if you're dealing with somebody who is afraid that the bad guys will make life harder for them, then this is a situation that you're probably going to have to deal with. And it's not your fault. And it's not the first time that it has ever happened. It probably won't be the last. But look, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Thanks for coming through. This has been the Daily Go Get Mism Show. So we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow night between 11 o'clock and 11:30. Anytime before then is when we start up the show. I'm not saying that the show starts at 11 o'clock till 11:30. I'm saying that look for us around that time. And look for me to be on around that time. Around 11:30, 11 to 11:30 p.m. That's when I'll be starting. So y'all be good. Peace, y'all. Thanks for coming through. All right, baby.